Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, Youngblood. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The numbers for Woods last week, 5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown. On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Back to throw. Youngblood. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Youngblood. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Youngblood. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Youngblood. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Youngblood. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On On third down, Youngblood. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are...
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Youngblood. Again, he finds Moore. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw again. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Youngblood to the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second down at 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to throw. Youngblood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw. Youngblood. And Woods has it complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Youngblood throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Youngblood. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Youngblood. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st and 10, Youngblood throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Throwing on first down, Youngblood. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Youngblood. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, Youngblood to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Youngblood.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down. Youngblood going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Here we go. Let's get him.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter, you're going to throw the football. Expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Keep doing you, boy.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He'll check this one down to Taylor, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 2nd down, Youngblood. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.